It came out that Ace Bailey canceled his meeting with Philadelphia, canceled the workout. They weren't willing to commit to him. That's fine. I don't care. What I do care about are the optics of that. And for a Sixers team that has run itself into so many negative scenarios in recent years, the last thing they could do is call him on his bullshit game. The Sixers could have drafted Ace Bailey at number 3. They could have chosen Ace Bailey with the belief that, you know what, if you want to play in the NBA, you're going to play here or we're going to ice you out. Seems like a bit of a gamble, especially seems like a gamble for a guy in Daryl Morey who, while he, for whatever reason, still has the belief of ownership, probably can't afford to draft a guy who ultimately chooses not to play here. They could have called Ace Bailey on his bullshit, and they could have used him as a distressed asset and held him over some teams who wanted to trade up to number 3, but now that he's off the board, and maybe some teams thought, the Sixers are going to pass on him, we'll have a conversation about moving up to 4, moving up to 5. If you draft the player, well, then all of a sudden the teams that were interested in Ace Bailey know we have to meet asking demands if we want the player. I thought that's what the Sixers were going to do. I thought that ultimately it was unlikely they were going to trade back before they were on the clock. I thought that at number 3, there was a good chance the Sixers would take him and they would flip him by the time the night was over for a bevy of picks or assets because a team would get desperate from down farther in the draft order and they would go up and they'd get their guy. I didn't actually think the Sixers would draft Ace Bailey and keep him and expect him to play.